They are taking things out of the Smithsonian museums to prepare for the 250th anniversary of America. They're taking history out of the museums at African American museum, that any museum, Smithsonian, just so Trump can deal and grapple and all the other white people that are uncomfortable with the fact that they did what they did. This is what they do. This is why I say it's so important to know your history and to appreciate it. It's okay that it makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel uncomfortable that people did this to my people. I am a descendant of slaves. Most of the people here that are black are descendants of slaves. Okay? And to just try to erase our history from museums, exhibits, it's just so rude and inconsiderate of the truth. And those are not even all the stories. We're just getting partials. But to try to say, you know what, this didn't happen, we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. You need to, if anything, I would be like, man, that happened? Dang, that's messed up. Other people need to know about this. Because when you go to museums, you be like, what? Oh, no. It just wakens you up. It's alarming, right? Even if to me, it doesn't matter what color you are. The history is history. Your humanity sinks in and it makes you feel broken, sometimes by what people did to other people and how you put yourself in that other person's shoes. But to erase it just because it's like, no, that makes me feel bad. Get that out of here. Stupid. And if it's starting with museums, history, truth, then it's going to trickle down to other places. That's why I said, I'm over here watching the news. I'm like, dang, when all these shootings happen? I'm over here seeing that Atlanta had a shooting on Friday with the CDC, 180 bullets in the doggone place. Because old boy thinks that the vaccine made him sick. What? Okay. Then you got stuff happening in Philly. Then you got stuff happening. The protests have been happening in LA, but they're not covering on a heavy basis. Like, I still see, like, obviously TikTok has been suppressing it, so we're gonna have to override it by saying other stuff, which is crazy. But Rachel Maddow, she talks about protests every time she's on, but she's only on Mondays. But it's not being massively covered like all the time, and they may bring it up, but it's so short-sighted. They want to talk about Epstein and how the fallout about that and all the chaos Trump is doing now. They already knew that this they had to take off the attention off of Epstein stuff. So that's why they're doubling down on this DC militarization stuff. That, like they're like, okay, this will take this, and it has diverted the attention off of that. But it's even worse news. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still know about the Epstein stuff, but it really does. Oh, they know how to they can try, even though I haven't forgotten about it. It is overriding what's happening with the Epstein stuff. And so I implore the news media and us as people to keep saying, why are you trying to use this as another distraction, a worse distraction, to take away from the Epstein stuff? You guys are the ones that said y'all had the files. Release them. Hold MAGA accountable and say, hey, I thought y'all cared about this. Don't get distracted. Because that's what Trump and them are really doing. They're like, oh my gosh, that's what they were strategizing about. We got to have a strategy meeting. We want to get Joe Rogan to try to help us take off the tension. No, you did wrong. But now we're talking about doggone militarization of our police. You know what I'm saying? This is the top news story right now. And it's not that it's not important, because you guys are literally putting troops on the ground in people's cities, in people's homes. their hometown. Y'all, it's just like it's gonna keep going. Like when you enact martial law, they censor, they censor things, they confine things, they keep it in one little centralized area. So that's why you hear nothing really about these protests that are happening. Um, I'm just so disappointed in America right now. And people want to say, we love our country. Not right now. Right now, I'm just, because it's not a person, it's a thing. I'm disappointed. I'm highly upset. But this is our time to make it better too. And I'm glad I get to be a part of the change in some way. Okay. Um, I always try to stay positive because I'm like, God gonna get us through this. He already got consequences lined up for them. But to know that people are so maniacal and evil, that they want to hurt people like this, that's the part that I'm just like, I don't understand it. How can they live with themselves? How can they have partners and kids who can look at them and hug them? This would cause a rift for me. But we got to stay sane. We got to know that we're not alone and just keep fighting. I mean, because this is coming to a head, and that's exactly why they're doing all this stuff. It's to make us feel burnt out and give up on each other, and to give up on life, and to give up on our nation. But history in America has shown that we don't give up that easily, and just people don't give up that easily. This too shall pass, period.